3, 0 minus 3 6 1, 0 minus 7 7 minus 5. And once again notice in this matrix there is a minus 1, but we need the plus 1 because of the second position of leading one entry. So that's why we doing operation, take operation R2 minus 1. After that this second row converted into the 0 2 minus 2 minus 3, and other entries remain same. Okay. After we getting this matrix, now with the second leading one position we have the 1, and below entry, not that in the below entry of the that leading one, that is minus 3 and minus 7, but because of the condition of row echelon form there must be a 0. So that's why we take the operation R2 3 3, that means multiply second row by 3 and add to the third row, and the second operation multiply second row with 7 and add to the fourth row. Doing that operation, the resultant matrix is given 1 3 minus 1 2, 0 1 minus 2 minus 3, 0 0 0 minus 8, and 0 0 minus 7 minus 27, and that matrix is this. Now again see the third position of leading one entry, but here there is a 0, but we still need 1. For that we interchange this third and fourth row. Resultant matrix is given 0 0 minus 7 minus 26 and 0 0 0 minus 8, and other two rows are same. Now notice in this matrix, the third position of leading one, there is a minus 7, but we need the 1, that is called leading one. So for that we take operation R3 minus 1 by 7, means divided the third row by the minus 7. For doing this operation, the resultant matrix is given in this form 0 0 1 26 by 7 and 0 0 0 minus 8, and all upper row remains same. Now notice in this matrix, resultant matrix, and there is a minus 8 entry, but the condition of the row echelon form, there is a must 1, that is leading one. So because of that we take the operation R4 minus 1 by 8. Doing that operation, the matrix is in row echelon form. That matrix, the given matrix, resultant matrix, is in row echelon form. So that is the example. In that any arbitrary matrix you can convert it into row echelon form. Now we discuss about the Gauss elimination method. This method because of German mathematician Gauss, and this invented by Gauss. In this method we convert the given system to augmented matrix. We return any given system in augmented matrix, and then convert that augmented matrix into the row echelon form using elementary row operation, and then solve by the using back substitution. For that, consider one example of the system of non-homogeneous equation. Solve the following non-homogeneous system of equation using Gauss elimination method. Here the system is given: x plus y plus 2z is equals to 9, 2x plus 4y minus 3z is equals to 1, 3x plus 6y minus 5z is equals to 0. Here note that right hand side, that 9, 1, 0, that all are the constant. Now solution. Let the augmented matrix, which is the written from the system of equations, from that system of equation can be written in this fashion of augmented matrix. Now our aim to this augmented matrix converted into the row echelon form. So for that we wish to convert this matrix into the row echelon form. For that the first condition of the second condition of the row echelon form, the top non-zero rows in the first element must be a 1. So there is a 1, so not need to interchange or divide in the row. So and below of leading one entry must be a 0. For that here 2 and 3 converted that entries to the 0 by the that operation R12 minus 2 and R13 minus 3. That means multiply first row by minus 2 and add to second row, and multiply minus 3 to first row and add to the third row. So the resultant matrix is given as this fashion. After the converting this matrix, now see this position, that is 2, but that is the position of second leading one entry, and but there is still a 2. So converted that second to the leading one, we take the operation R2 minus 1 by 2, that means divided minus 2 by the second row, and the resultant matrix is given 1, 1, 2, 9, 0, 1 minus 7 by 2 minus 17 by 2, 0, 3 minus 11 by minus 27. Notice in the resultant matrix, the below of the second leading one entry is 3, but the condition of this row echelon form, there is a must be 0. So for that, converted that entry to the 0, we take operation R23 with minus 3, means minus 3 second row, multiply minus 3 and add to third row. After that we given this matrix 0, 1, 2, 9, 0, 1 minus 7 by 2 minus 17 by 2, 0, 0 minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Again notice the resultant matrix, there is the position of third leading one entry, but there is still minus half. So converted that entry to the 1, take the operation R3 minus 2, means multiply this row by minus 2, and the resultant matrix is this 1, 1, 2, 9, 0, 1 minus 7 by 2 minus 17 by 2, 0, 0, 1, 3, and this is the required row echelon form. Now converted this row echelon form again to the matrix which is given by the x plus y plus 2z is equals to 9, y minus 7 by 2z is equals to minus 17 by 2, and z is equals to 3. Now here note that the z, we can determine z from this equation, z is equals to 3. Put this value in second equation, we can determine the value of y, and put that two value y and z in the first equation, we get the value of x, and that procedure is called back substitution. So from the back substitution we get the equation, we get the solution x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2 and z is equals to 3. And this is the required solution. And notice that x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2 and z is equals to 3. That is the unique solution. That is the case of unique solution. Hence here we get the solution. That is the case of also the consistent. The given system is called consistent because we have the solution of that system. So in this example we see that how the Gauss elimination method works using row echelon form. Now take one more example of homogeneous equation. Solve the following homogeneous system of linear equation using Gauss elimination method. The system is given x plus y plus 2z is equals to 0, 3x minus y minus z is equals to 0, 5x plus y plus 3z is equals to 0, and note that the right hand side entries all the 0, means that is the case of homogeneous system. So write that homogeneous system of equation in the augmented matrix, and matrix is converted in 1 1 2 0, 3 minus 1 0, 5 1 3 and 0. And we aim to reduce this matrix into the row echelon form. For that we proceed. Notice this matrix, and the top row, the first element, that is the 1, and we not need to convert that element to leading one because already we have the 1. And the second condition of the row echelon form, below the leading one entry there is a 3 and 5, but we need 0. For that we convert this 3 and 5 to 0. Take operation r13 minus 3, means multiply first row by minus 3 and add to second row, multiply first row by minus 5 and add to third row, and the resultant matrix is given 1 1 2 0, and here minus 3 minus 1, that is minus 4, minus 3 minus 6, that is minus 7, and 1 minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 5, that is minus 4, and here minus 7 and 0. Now notice the resultant matrix after the first row operation, that is a minus 4, but this is the position of second leading one. So for that we proceed. Second row, divide this second row by the minus 4, and third row by minus 4. Resultant matrix is given this 1 1 2 0, 0 1 7 by 4 0, and 0 1 7 by 4 0. Notice the resultant matrix again. Below the second leading one entry there is a must 0, but still there is 1. Converted that entry to 0. Take operation, row operation, r23 minus 1, that means multiply second row by minus 1 and add to the third row. The resultant matrix is given 1 1 2 0, 0 1 7 by 4 0, and 0 0 0 0. Now that is the notice in this position there is the position of third leading one, but we get the 0. Doesn't matter. This is the also called the row echelon form. So converted that row echelon form into the matrix system of equations. So the system of equation which is in the form x plus y plus 2z is equals to 0, and y plus 7 by 4 z is equals to 0. Write this equation again using back substitution, we get x is equals to minus 1 by 4z and y is equals to minus 7 by 4z. Now notice in this solution, x and y are the dependent variable to the z, means z occur in two value z, x and y. So that is the we can see that the x and y depend on the z, and that is the case of infinitely many solution. And how that matrix we can solve? For solution, we take any z is equals to t arbitrary value, and we get the solution x is equals to minus 1 by 4 t, y is equals to minus 7 by 4 t, where what is t? T is the any parameter free, and also t is also known as the free variable or parameter. And this is the case of infinitely many solution. Why this is the case of infinitely many solution? Because we change the value of t and simultaneously we get the changes value of x and y, and that's why we that is the case of infinitely many solution. And we get this solution so that the given system is called consist. Let's see in the inconsistent system. When we say that the system is inconsistent, for that consider one system 3x plus y minus 3z is equals to 13, 2x minus 3y plus 7z is equals to 5, 2x plus 19y minus 14z is equals to 32. After this system converted to augmented matrix and doing row operation, after that convert that augmented matrix into the row echelon form. A resultant row echelon form is seen in this picture. And write and notice that in this current row echelon form, there is coefficient matrix is 0, but the constant is 5, still 5. So from the last row of